If you're anything like me, you're friends with a bunch of brands on social media. When I say brands, I don't necessarily mean big companies like Converse or Nike or whatever. But what I mean is anyone with like a small business, maybe a band, a photographer, YouTube person, even a friend that works at a bar maybe. Anyone with any kind of fan page or anyone promoting something on social media and social networks. Before I go any further, I'd like to point out that no one should have anything against anyone who promotes something. That's awesome. If you have enough passion to create and promote something, you're okay in my book. Not my actual book, it's a theoretical book that I have of people that are okay. So we were lucky enough to be born around the same time as Mark Zuckerberg and people who create these social networks that kind of give us the platform and the opportunity to promote stuff right alongside huge corporations. So the everyday Joe is kind of right side by side with these huge brands and doing it very successfully. But still, there are some things that people like Nike have that we don't have. So what separates us from them? Millions of dollars. And those dollars buy things like PR teams and advertising teams. So what do? Advertising teams take the product and they help create a marketing plan, and most importantly, they help actually create the brand. Once you have a successful brand, it makes it easy to find and like whatever you're selling. Now, just a little side note, I like to imagine that every brand, no matter how big or small, started out as some kind of mom and pop operation. Before the advertisers came in and made it this huge thing, it started out as like one or two people, which is probably not true, but humor me for a second. I like to imagine that Slim Jim, before they were like, snap into a Slim Jim, it was just like one guy on the side of a country road saying, you like jerky? I like jerky. So then somebody taught that guy about branding, and now he has commercials with wrestlers, if this was the 90s and Macho Man was still alive. But you get the point. So most of the people on social networks are just like the I like jerky guy. They're all kind of nice and humble and they have something to promote, but they don't necessarily know how to do it, so they make mistakes. We all make mistakes. One of the biggest mistakes that people make is begging to be liked. Like us on Facebook. Share this, share that. Get me up to 500 likes and I'll release this. Get us to 1,000 likes. Get our page to 1,000 likes. You gotta ask yourself, like, what happens at that 1,000 likes? What magical door of opportunity opens once you have 1,000 likes? That's gonna change everything forever. Say, hey guys, take this and share it with all of your friends. No, that would be nice, but that's not necessarily how it works. This is how it works. First, you make something awesome, like truly awesome, something that you're really proud of, and then it's seen by somebody. And if they like it, they send it to other like-minded people. And that might not be all of their friends. Sometimes they'll be nice enough to put it on their Facebook page or blog or tweet about it, and that's amazing. But that would never ever happen if they didn't first really like and believe in what you're doing. So it's your responsibility to take the time to make whatever you're doing amazing. Make it easy, make it a no-brainer for people to share all over the place. If you make something awesome and interesting, it's gonna get passed around. You're gonna get passed around more than the first kid in middle school who figured out what French kissing was. And by all means, tell people that you have a page. People need to know that you're here, and maybe just make sure that they know that cool stuff and content and opportunities are going to be coming from that page consistently. And that will help you out a million times better than just begging to be liked, begging to be shared. If people know that you're gonna have certain content coming out at certain times, people are gonna start lining up if you're doing a good job. Substitute every time you would say, hey, like our page, for a message that says, we have a new song or video coming out on Thursday, so stay tuned. Then take the time to make that content dope on a rope. I feel like no one has patience anymore. No one's going anywhere. People who were on their computer yesterday are gonna be there tomorrow and a week from tomorrow. Everybody wants everything now. Just chill out. People will come and they'll look forward to supporting you. Don't be afraid to build something, truly, like from the ground up. It takes time. And most importantly, just use your own voice. You wouldn't beg to be liked in real life, so why would you beg to be liked on the internet? So speaking of amazing things, on Friday I told you guys that I was writing a book. I started a Kickstarter campaign for this book, so I gave myself like 30 days to see if we could raise all the money, and you guys helped me raise all the money in 17 hours, almost by lunchtime that same day. And I just want to say thank you so much, and it's amazing. And if you still want a book, you can still pledge right now. It's the only way to get the book. But I really just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. And don't think I'm coming down on anybody by talking about this social media stuff. I really just want to help as many people as possible, not make the same mistakes that I've made over and over again. If you want, I'll give you some tips from time to time. Like if you own a bar, and if someone at the bar mentions one of my videos, they get a free shot. Boom. Genius. I'll be here all week. Like my Facebook page.